Magic the Gathering collecting has changed forever. And to get the most bang for our hard-earned buck, us enthusiasts are going to have to think outside the box. Not long ago, there was a time where you could go down to your local game store, buy a box of the latest Magic the Gathering set, open it, and bolster your collection with whatever the set hit was, some cool common and uncommon foils, and there was even a small sector of the internet community that would buy these boxes and just, do that, just slap them on their shelves. But by Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro's own admission, the landscape of Magic the Gathering has changed, and it's up to us as consumers to use the data and community trends to become smarter Magic the Gathering collectors, because who doesn't want their buck to go a little bit farther? So today, I want to talk about the modern collectible Magic the Gathering landscape, talk about sealed product, single product, and I want to tell you guys, as a player, how I will be bolstering my Magic the Gathering collection, how I will be engaging in collecting in this year. So let's start with that small sector of the internet community, the sealed product collectors. And in the day and age that we live in right now, where Wizards of the Coast is printing everything to the moon and they're printing 1 million sets a year, as well as they're looking us in our eyes and saying not every product is for you. With that being the case, we have to be careful about how we engage with sealed product. And we see through the data that's currently available for free on my Patreon for this month that we know the community is engaging heavily in set boxes and collector boxes. There's a ton of product flowing. It's constantly being dumped on Amazon. And this makes the idea of sealed product collecting seem a little daunting. But they did give us a nugget in their fireside chat about collecting in the future of Magic collecting when they said that the collectible product available right now is actually Secret Layers. And I know, regardless of how you feel about Secret Layers, let's just have this discussion. Secret Layers do seem to fill a lot of the core principles about what makes something collectible. First and foremost, it will be limited. Now, when you can go on the website and buy Secret Layers, most of them are print to demand, however many get ordered, but the idea that there is a cutoff date and over time there will be no more of that Secret Layer available is definitely intriguing. The second most important part of collecting is they need to be cards or items that people actually want. It doesn't matter if the Secret Layer is only available for 5 seconds if most of the community don't want it. Looking at you, Magic 30. And Secret Layer allows the consumer to kind of hand pick what they're interested in and kind of leave behind what they think they're not, or for speculators, what the community is interested in and what they think the community won't be interested in. So it fills a lot of needs there, and it actually checks the third box, which I think is just something I have as far as a collectible box, is I want it to be available to the average enthusiast. If something is super hard to get, and we look at Dominaria United collector boxes and the Chase for Tabernacle and Angus Mackenzie and these Legends cards, it felt so unobtainable, it felt so impossible to pull, that the community said, you know what, we're just not going to engage. We're not going to engage in a collectible game that we feel we can't win. So with Secret Layer checking a lot of these boxes, much to the dismay of, I don't like, we're putting these thoughts of Secret Layer aside, but I feel like I have to say it, I don't like that the Secret Layer is you engage with Magic and you don't support the LGS, but it would be just untruthful of me to say I don't think it's collectible. So I think there's some opportunity there. But if we look past that and kind of dig through the weeds and we get past the idea of financial graphs and charts going up and down, I think there's a cool opportunity in Magic the Gathering that's currently available to everybody right now. And that is the thing I put on my shelf right there. It's actually the draft box. Wizards of the Coast has been printing products that show us they know us as consumers, as enthusiasts, as Magic players, we love reaching back into that nostalgic experience. Look no further than Dominaria Remastered, Timespire Remastered being extremely hot sets, because we as a community like reliving, like replaying some of these cards. Man, I'm telling you, at the MinMaxGames preview event this week, I'm going to slam a Spirit Monger if I have to cheat and take it from somebody else. I won't do that, but you get what I'm saying. We love this nostalgic experience. So as collectors, what I've kind of done is I've built a really cool, what I think is cool, collection of sealed draft boxes, and I'm not so much worried about the financial value. This is where we must know, like, listen, collecting for financial value is cool. I think there's an opportunity to collect for experience here. I am holding these boxes and going to revisit this time and this era of Magic the Gathering with my friends down the road, where we can then go and draft these products. And you probably don't have to buy the box today to do that. There's going to be a lot of opportunity to buy this box, but looking back here, something popular I have on my shelves, Zendikar Rising. One day that set will be less and less available, so it would be cool to have at my disposal, ready to jam out with my friends and play some limited or play some draft, whatever it might be. So I really think that there's a cool opportunity here to look at collecting from an experience standpoint, something we really enjoy and something we can personally engage with and be proud of. Because at the end of the day, financial value is great, but if we're not proud of our collection, if we don't like looking at it, oh, it's rough. And speaking of being proud of your collection and liking looking at it, I want to talk about sealed or single card collecting, because this is controversial, 100% controversial, and I really think there's some cool opportunities here as well, but it is not in standard product release single cards, whether they're etched foil, traditional foil, full art, gilded, whatever it is. I am super worried about cards like that. For me to engage with something that comes out of a standard product, I have to view it as extremely special. And look no farther than Kamigawa Neon Stripe cards and serialized cards from the Brothers War. I view these as something that's so special, so neat, that I feel cool collecting them. I'm proud of it, I like it, and I've spent, at this point, over $2,000 on serialized cards. I think I have 10 of them now. So I am proud of that, and it's something that even if Wizards of the Coast were in the next set reprint different serialized cards, I know that that card is unique, right? It checks a lot of my boxes. It's something that is hard to get its chase, it's available to everybody, and it's something that I want. It's desirable to the community. Now, a lot of these things, Mishra's Bauble, Wormcoil Engine, things of that nature, the Dragon Engine, those cards are just super cool, and there's an opportunity for those to be a collection that people, that regular enthusiasts can open, get their hands on, trade for, and really be proud of in today's day and age. But I'm remiss if I don't turn to Secret Lair, because I think it checks the single card box too. And the reason is because you get to see the cards coming out of the box. You get to know that no matter how many times Wizards reprints those cards, and actually the professor, Tolarian Community College, does a great job of kind of breaking down what's in each box, what's in each Secret Lair, and the current market value. And often they don't meet the market value, but we understand it is a special treatment of that card. It's something I can open and be proud of. And for this reason, I implore you guys, this year when the Secret Lair drop comes to your local game store, go ham, engage with that product. I think it's gonna be super cool, but it's just sad and scary to say, like, sealed product and single collecting really follows what Wizards of the Coast says. It's a lot of it's in Secret Lair, but like we said with the draft box with serialized cards, and pink strip neon cards or whatever it is, I think there's some cool opportunities outside of that product. Now, we have to know, between our products, what we want to look for and what we don't want to look for, and something they're printing to the moon. I'm not saying go out and buy it and release, put it on your shelf, it's going to 10x. Remember, this isn't about that. It's not financial advice. And because I wouldn't give you financial advice, because this is how I'm going to engage in collecting and engage with Magic the Gathering in Modern Magic in this year. I think most of it's going to be focused around the chase for those special cards, whether the serialized cards, neon ink cards. I'm going to have to determine and use your own discretion what things you like, and I'm going to try to do my best to put the financial value aside. There's always going to be an eye on it, right? There's always an eye on how I'm spending my money, but I want my money to be spent in a way that something that I'm proud of, something that I really like looking at, and I think those cards check that box. I'm also going to probably lean into Secret Lair a little bit, right? I have a concept here. I'm like, what happens? Well, how would I feel if I bought every Secret Lair this year? And if you guys want to see that video, if you want to see me buy every Secret Lair this year, make sure you're subscribed. Click subscribe. We're racing to 5K. I'm mulling over the idea of actually doing that video, so that's a little dangerous. But I'm also going to focus on cards out of Secret Lairs and special treatment cards and stuff of cards that I want to play. I'm a player first. I mentioned Mishra's Bauble, modern staples, things that are cool in Commander. The more and more I kind of explore the format and maybe get into Commander a little bit, these are things that I want to chase because they are aspects of a collection that I have a chance to be extremely proud of, and that's what in my mind is most important. And then I'm going to follow it up with, man, I'm going to pick up a bunch of draft boxes. I just know, I'm a new dad now. I know a lot of us have stuff going on in life. down the road. It's going to be fun. It's going to be just an awesome experience to open this, to revisit this limited play, to slam some of these cards with our friends and our community. I think there's a cool nostalgic opportunity there for some fun engagement. But I want to know, how are you guys going to engage in collecting Magic the Gathering product this year? Are you completely avoiding it? Magic is dead. Are you all in? Whatever it might be, I want to hear from you in the comment section below. Remember, we're racing to 5K. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, you guys know my name is Josh, and enjoy your sealed product, enjoy your singles, just enjoy Magic. Just get out there and try to have some fun. We'll see you soon.